with you, and it just live your life with it.
You don't need to baby it.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
The watches are 6 minutes away, but we can't say anything else right now.
You're just making me nervous.
It's a big moment, Paul.
It is a big moment. Do you remember the first time we worked together and I impersonated your accent?
Yeah, you did, I remember.
He said I sounded like his dad. And I forgave him. I forgave him for that.
That was about 6 years ago.
It was a while ago.
It was a long time ago. Well, before we get to our showpiece, our spotlight of the hour, we have to talk about this. Many of you have seen the promotion about it. This is our gorgeous necklace. The price is not a mistake. The entire day today has been built for Bellezza around this necklace. It's our lira coin rope drop. We have our 500 lira or the 200 lira. I have about 400 and 500 or 300 and 400. There's not many. If you are tuning in especially to see this, it is certainly something I would encourage you to order early. The price doesn't go with the product, which is why I expect these to be gone probably within 4.5 minutes. $33.50. You do get the necklace. It's a 17 3/4 inch, so a perfect size. It is made in Italy, and it's special and a collector's piece for sure. Again, in all the shows I've done with you, Paul, I've never seen such a substantial piece for such a low and affordable price. Tell me about this one, please.
You know, what's most important about these two coins is they were each issued only one time.
Okay.
So in the case of the 500 lira, which is the bimetallic or the two-tone coin, that was only issued one time in 1994.
Okay.
And it is a celebration of the 100 years of the Banco d'Italia.
Oh.
So the back of it has a special design you've never seen before. This is the only piece of jewelry we've done it in. The other coin, the 200 lira, which is the all gold look, is a celebration of Italy's art police, the police who repatriate beautiful art in Italy. They hunt it down around the world, and it's called the Carabinieri. Those good-looking guys with the uniforms with the red stripes on the pants.
Sure.
And the back of that is also absolutely astonishing. Why is it this price?
Please.
I'm going to tell you. When I talked to Andrea and I said I want to do these two coins, I said to him, let's just get 400 of each. If you can find 400, we'll be fine.
Okay.
He misheard me.
Oh.
Because we speak Italian to each other,
Right.
and my Italian is not as good as his.
Right.
And so he ordered 1,400 instead of 400.
Oh.
It was too many. But once they're ordered, they're ordered.
Right, it's done.
So we have them. So we made them, and I said, you know what? Let's pass this price on to the customer.
Wow.
Let's make this something that no one can say no to.
Right.
And let's make sure that if this is your very first piece of Bellezza, we've got you hooked for life.
This is our most popular piece so far. There's over 500 people placing orders at this very moment in time. We're expecting a sellout in the next 3 minutes, everyone. The first to sell out will be the 500 lira, which is the two-tone, as it were, the bicolor. So that's the one that will sell out first.
You know, I've got to stop you.
Please.
That particular coin is the first coin designed by a woman.
Oh.
So Laura Cretara, an artist in Italy, did this coin. She's the first woman to ever do a coin. An engraver.
I did not know
She's
that.
still alive. She's a gorgeous sculptor. She's a wonderful lady. We called her and asked if we could talk about her.
Right.
So that makes me love this even more. The fact that it's bimetallic means you can wear it with your white gold, you can wear it with your yellow gold. It's permission jewelry. Then the 200 lira, it's the all gold look. And they're both the same size. You're just choosing, do I want all gold or do I want bimetallic? Or do I want them both at this price?
Well, even if you want to get them home and see them for yourself and maybe give one away to your daughter or your sister, somebody you love, what Paul just said is important. Now, 600 people ordering. These will be gone in the next maybe 2-3 minutes at the very, very most. The price is impressive. The reason I keep saying about it being a necklace as well is because I fell into the trap earlier when I was preparing. I thought it was just the pendant. I thought the necklace was an add-on, the added purchase, the added value, as it were, that you'd have to spend. You do not buy anything else. The necklace is included. It is a beautiful rope-like necklace. It's a nice size. It's not too dainty. It's the perfect partner for the lira that's there. So the only difference is the 500 lira is two colors. So you've got that gold and the silver, as it were. Or you can do the 200 lira, which is the all gold. So, I mean, there's not really any rules, but if you've got a lot of different types of colored jewelry, certainly the two-tone is going to look lovely for you. Or if you're just an all gold kind of gal, you certainly cannot beat this. But even though it's early on in the year, dare I say, Paul, in all the Bellezza shows, to get a gift like this at this price for a Valentine's Day or a birthday coming up,
Or
it's worth every penny.
Or yourself. Remember, we only work with genuine lira. These have not been in circulation since 1999 to 2001. They will never be made again. And I always tell you, when you collect, when you buy something that is rare, that is special, always make sure it cannot be done again. Buy something limited, something that you're the only one who has it. And that's what you're getting with these 2 lira. One minted only in 1993, one minted only in 1994. We're talking about coins that are already 30 years old.
Right.
And they've been in circulation. They might have bought somebody a plate of pasta. They could have bought a toy for a little girl. I mean, they each have their own story. And when you get it home, it's your story. And you'll make it your story. And you'll talk about this to all your friends. They will be jealous. You'll take them on a trip to Italy with this coin. That's what you'll do.
Maybe it's the only piece you buy in the show today. Maybe it's just this one, a little something to pick you up on this. Is it Tuesday today? Wednesday?
I have no idea.
I have no idea either.
I think it's Tuesday.
It's midweek. There are 700 people dialing in. You can see our quantity left is ticking down. With everybody placing orders, there's a couple hundred now left. This is history and heritage and maybe something to do with family. Maybe you know that you've always wanted to celebrate that history and heritage and your lineage. This is something that you can cherish and hold on to forever. Limited edition, collector's edition, they don't make these anymore. These will always be special. They'll always be rarer and rarer and rarer with every single passing day. I mean, that's the truth of it. This isn't a replica or simulated. It's a real 500 or 200 lira. Now, interestingly, the 200 lira, which is the all gold version, is now the #1 seller. So more people are now choosing the all gold version than they are the two-tone. Both are wonderful. What I really like is that necklace is fixed, the pendant is fixed, it's not going to move around on you, it's going to lie flat on the skin surface. I mean, just take me through the chain use as well, Paul, because this is a beautiful rope, right?
It's a beautiful rope chain, and it's one that we would easily ask $33 for alone, because the chain is made in Italy. Now, the Italians make the best chain of anyone on earth. Other countries have tried to copy it. They've bought the machines the Italians use. They try to train their workers to do it. I can see an Italian chain from a block away.
Right.
I can see the way it moves on a woman's body. I see the way it sparkles in the sunshine. You cannot copy an Italian chain. So the chain itself, well worth the price. Now we've added this rare coin, only minted one time. The only time we've used this coin, we made a mistake. We bought too many. You win.
You win. You passed on the savings.
You win. And it's what I call an opportunity buy.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
For those of you waiting for the watch, I know we're a little bit late, folks. There's a lot been going on the show today. The watch is next. The spotlight item is next. It's 30 seconds away. I promise we'll get there. They are letting me know in the watch there's about 400 or so left. So certainly as soon as you decide you want it, place that order. Bellezza is something special. It's bronze, it's gold, it's heirloom, it's made with you in mind, and there's no doubt about it, $33 and change. It's quality that will surpass your expectations. Thank you for your orders.